Hi there, thanks for joining me back in the garage again. And I've got another little treat today. This, oh yeah, beauty, is the USIE T1 Pro electric scooter. We're going to give it a little rundown and see what it's all about. First thing to note, this, I believe, is the cheapest e-scooter with full suspension. 165 quid. Let's have a quick look in the box. As you can see, packaging is very nice. Not bad at all. And if you have a look down here, I've got the twin pack, so we get two with a bit of discount. Right, let's have a look then. Let's try and get it out of the package. So in the box, it looks like we get a charger and a little toolkit. First impressions out of the box. Everything looks in place. Quite a nice little setup. Got a little V-link front suspension with some adjustable shock absorbers. Nice rubberized deck. Again, little shockers on the back with adjustments. Nicely sealed bearings in the wheels. A little disc brake on the back there. And round the front, we've got the 350 watt motor. The headstock on it there, that looks rather nice. Nice aluminium, decent clamps on it. In the box, we get a kettle lead. We get the charger. Looks like the kettle lead though is for Euro, but these are pretty standard. I've got loads of these knocking about, so it's not an issue. In the little bag of goodies here, we get an Allen key and some screws. Let's get putting it together. All right, first of all, let's have a quick look at this arrangement here. That's got a slip inside there. Using the Allen key, then we can pop off this bolt on the top. We'll drop the handlebars into that. If we just fold that down, we can then put the bolt back in the top there, clamp that up. Just need to make sure the steering is straight on it while we do this. So let's make sure that that is all in line, because this at the minute we can turn this either way. So handlebars are smack bang in the middle there. Yep, that all looks right. Now we can finish off tightening up the bolt on the top. So once we've got that one down nice and tight, we can then do up the pinch bolts either side on the front using the big Allen key. Okay, pinch bolts are tight, that one's tight. Bingo. Right, let's drop this back down on the deck and then we can sort the handlebars out on the top. There's a little bag of bits. We get this mounting bolts. On the back side we get this nice little handy hook for hanging your helmet on when you're not using it. There we go. Press and hold. And it's up and running. 3 bars on the power at the minute. So straight on the control panel, you've got one long press to turn it on, 2 quick presses, brings the light on. 2 quick presses turns it off. Single presses, eco, normal and sport mode. Sport mode is going to give us 15 miles an hour. Nice little bell. And then your power, and that's going to be a little push to start on this one. So we can drop the handlebars down just by releasing that, and this hook that we've put on for hanging your handlebars on, for hanging your helmet on, will also double up now to lock in, so you can lift it up and carry it. It's really nice and easy, and it's light. It's about 15 kilos this. It's not a heavy one at all. So on the scooter, this one's running 10-inch solid tyres, so it's going to need that suspension to soak up the bumps. We've got the mudguard on the back there, but it's pretty sturdy, it's not too bad. We'll peel off the little sticker off the back there. Rear light, brake light. Like I say, a nice rubberised deck. Battery tucked away in here, 10.4 volts, 36 amp hour. Really nice little spoke wheels. Yeah, it's all double-sided, sticky down. Keeping the cables all nice and tidy. That's a nice metal mounted onto there, mounted onto the frame. Nice metal battery pack. Housing. So the welds look nice and clean. It looks a reasonable bit of kit. Front suspension with the motor in there. Like I say, solid tyre again. We've got that clamp, which is pretty sturdy. It's one of the better ones that we've seen. Pull the tab, pull the clamp down, which then releases the mechanism. Single pin through there, holding this retainer. Comes up, locks into place, and then the clamp just pings in nicely and easy. Cable retention's nice, nicely covered in there with the rubber grommets. We've got charging port with a little rubber dobber there to go over that. Yeah, a nice side stand there, clamped in. Like I say, the welds and everything are quite nice on it. And on the back here, we've got a cracking little mechanical disc brake. So the issue we had with the charging, the kettle lead that comes with it is Euro plug. But I've got another one here. You can buy these for £3 off of Amazon. I'll pop links in the description if you needed one. But say we've all got these knocking about. Universal, straight into the back there. Now we can plug this in. And we'll get it charging up. So the little light on there's gone red, which means it needs charging. This from flat should take 4 to 6 hours. Which ain't that long, is it? It's not bad at all. This is predominantly aimed at a commuter. It's light enough to carry onto a bus. And these rules are going to change. You know, these are illegal at the minute, but the government is looking at this. I was just reading another article on it yesterday. This year, hopefully, the laws will change. And this is going to be the sort of thing that's going to be made legal. 15 mile an hour top speed, nice and light. Giving you about a 10 to 15 mile range, depending on how fast you're going to go with it. But it's so sick. Just getting to school, taking the kids to school, to getting into work, to the office, quick commuting from the train station. It just makes so much sense. It really does. So they've got to get onto it. You can hire a Lime scooter in the city for, you know, and it's legal. Yet these at the minute are not. But this is going to be this has got all the spec on it that's going to make it legal. It's got the brake light. It's got the lights on it. It's the speed restriction. This is what we're going to be looking at. So hopefully by the end of this year, these will all be legal. And for 165 quid, you can't go wrong. So all in all, first impressions of this USIE T1 Pro, I'm surprised. I was expecting it to be really bad. 165 quid. You can't buy a note for that anymore, can you? Barely get a coffee at a local coffee shop. But this, it looks all right. I say it's nicely put together. Let's take it on the road, give it a spin, and see if it performs, or is it going to be garbage? Let's go and have a go. Let's see how this goes. So it's got an electronic brake on the front. You're right. Don't wanna sleep in, 'cause I got something to prove. I gotta take. So we're not going for any speed records with this. This is like a nice 15 mile an hour. Front wheel drive. It's got one brake on the back and an electronic kind of brake on the front wheel, which is the motor driven brake. It does say that it's got a small amount of recharge on it, so it's regenerating the power. I'm not sure how true that is, but you know, we'll take their word for it. We're 100% fully charged on the battery. So all we can do is see how far we get. It pulls quite nicely. It's got them solid tyres, so we've not got to worry about punctures. Straight the way there, we're up to 19 mile an hour. So it's that's quite nice.
Definitely the speedo wasn't very accurate.
It's quite stable. It's got a nice steady pull on it. We're up to, say, top speed there. It's just chugging along nicely. See how we get on going up the hills.
Let's talk about the app. On the handlebars, you've got the QR code. You just turn your phone on with your camera and just scan it, and it takes you through to the App Store. And then you can download the Tuya app.
It's very quiet. It's really quiet. We've got no motor noise at all.
So we open the app up and we just pop in our login details. We need an email in there, so I'll pop my email address in, agree to the terms. It finds the T1 Pro. Just got to make sure it's switched on. Allow it GPS notifications. And then the first thing is 0 start, we want that on.
Slight incline here going up over the bridge, and we're down to 13.
We can lock and unlock the scooter from the app, so if you're leaving it outside a shop, it just gives you a bit of peace of mind. The other thing you can do, if you just swipe across at the bottom, level 3, you can go in there, change the unit from kilometres to miles. So just tap on miles, that's changed that. Now we can also alter the speed limits on the 3 different speed settings on the bike. So we can push those up or down, whichever way you want to go.
So this is all about the commute. It's a commuter. This is a couple of miles to work, a couple of miles home, using them cycle paths that nobody uses. Especially around here, around Leicester, we've got so many cycle routes that nobody goes on. I say if they change that law in September time that we're hoping for, then these will all become legal, and happy days. Like, I mean, it's just going to save a fortune in petrol and diesel costs. Traffic on the roads as well. I mean, you know, it's all this congestion. It's the perfect way of getting around. This little bit of suspension that it's got as well, it just handles some of those big bumps. It's a really nice, relaxed ride, I have to say. It's very smooth and just very controllable. Ideal for those little trips down the takeaway. You know, you want to go and pick up your Indian. You don't want to get the car out, you just nip down on one of these. Nipping down the shop, get yourself a full pack ready for a nice evening. Chuck your rucksack on your back and away you go. And if you get the duo, the 2 scooters together, here's an heirs. You'll be in good books forever buying one of these for a birthday. This is going to be a real test for it down here though. We've got the Cork Lane Hill, which is a real steep one. I'll get a little bit of a run up at it. I don't know if it'll get up here, I don't think it will. Like I say, this, you're right, 350 watt motor, and this is a big ask, this is a real steep one. Oh no. Oh, it's thinking of, oh, it's just hanging on. Come on, you can do it. 5 mile an hour. Come on, you can do it. No, it can't deal with it. Give it a little helping hand up here. Got a little bit of wheel speed going on the front. It is a scooter, so you know, a little bit of scooting. Like I say, it is a big hill though, it's a big one. I think we're there now. You're right. Yeah, we've done it. Made it to the top.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird
When I'm giving this a really hard time over grass. And on the flat, if it's flat, it'll do it, look. It's no problem at all. Bump it though. Oh, my camera's all over the place. And because of how light this is, we should be able to just pick this straight up and carry it up the stairs. Yeah, no problem at all. Oh, you're right. Good, thank you. We're off again.
never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
He's got the right idea. So there we go. If you're looking for a budget scooter that's got suspension and will do you on a full charge, on full power, around 10 miles, this is spot on. 165 quid. What an absolute bargain. I had no issues with it. The app worked really well. The connectivity was good. I'll pop links in the description for it. If you're interested, then go through the link. It always helps me out. But if you enjoyed it, again, drop me some comments. Always love your comments. Little thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.